This podcast is sponsored by ScienceBasedLearning.com. Discover a passion-driven language learning system that combines ebooks, audiobooks, and videos with the science of spaced repetition. Maximize your learning and retention today at ScienceBasedLearning.com.
Mastering relative clauses in Spanish without commas. Learn how to use que in defining relative clauses in Spanish. Explore exceptions and improve your understanding of Spanish grammar effectively. Understanding relative clauses without commas in Spanish. When learning Spanish, a fundamental element of sentence structure involves the use of relative clauses. Relative clauses allow us to provide additional information about a noun without starting a new sentence. A key aspect of these clauses in Spanish is the use of the relative pronoun que, which functions much like that or who in English. Unlike English, Spanish employs no distinction between that, who, and which when there are no commas. Que serves all these purposes broadly. The use of que is particularly standard in defining relative clauses. These clauses provide essential information about the noun and are not separated by commas. Using que in relative clauses. Using que is fairly straightforward in non-restrictive clauses, where its role is vital for the meaning of the sentence. Let's consider this example. El libro que leíste es interesante. The book that you read is interesting. In this sentence, the relative clause que leíste provides necessary information about el libro, the book, specifying exactly which book we are talking about. Without this clause, the meaning of the sentence would be incomplete. Some exceptions and variations. While que is versatile, there are specific contexts where other pronouns are more appropriate. Here are some nuances. For people after prepositions, use quien or quienes instead of que after prepositions. Example. La persona con quien hablé era muy amable. The person whom I spoke with was very kind. For clarification, when there's a need to distinguish between two antecedents, other pronouns such as el que, la que, los que, las que are employed for clarification. El coche en el que viajó llegó tarde. The car that he traveled in arrived late. These alternatives become useful when there might be confusion about which noun the relative clause refers to, especially when prepositions are involved. Conclusion. The use of que in Spanish relative clauses without commas is essential for proper sentence structure and the provision of necessary detail within a statement. Understanding the role of qui and knowing when to introduce alternatives enhances both comprehension and communication skills in Spanish. For more in-depth grammar lessons and to enhance your understanding of Spanish, visit ScienceBasedLearning.com. To further your learning journey, consider engaging with comprehensive learning materials. You can get your copy of our grammar guide today.